bad news is that you're back in school. The good news is that there's plenty to look forward to.
Find the terrorist in the internet haystack.
You're making people very happy.
Thank you.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 anticipated releases of September 2016.
Sully, where are you?
We're taking a look at new releases in the realms of movies, music, and video games, as well as premieres of new TV series and new seasons of ongoing series.
Can I ask you something? Could you get pot for me? What?
Number 10, Snowden.
Why do you want to join the CIA?
I'd like to help my country make a difference in the world.
Pushed back multiple times since its original release date of Christmas 2015, we almost thought we'd never actually get to see JGL's portrayal of controversial US figure Edward Snowden.
My name is Edward Joseph Snowden.
But Oliver Stone's biopic finally has a release date, which was set for mid-September 2016 in anticipation of Oscar season. The real-life Snowden's massive leak of classified NSA information was one of 2013's hottest stories. But will it translate well to the big screen? Only time will tell.
They're gonna come for me. They're gonna come for all of you too.
Number 9, Atlanta Season 1.
And I'm Troy Buttsuit Barnes.
What?
What? That's my name.
Fans of Community probably know Donald Glover best as Troy Barnes. Fans of rap music probably know him best as Childish Gambino.
Down with the black girls of every single culture. Filipino, Armenian girls on my sofa.
In Atlanta, this multi-talented performer will bring his passion for comedy and music together. In addition to creating this semi-autobiographical series, Glover also stars as Ernest "Ern" Marks, a college dropout who joins his estranged cousin in the Atlanta hip-hop scene. Given Glover's offbeat humor and unique musical gifts, Atlanta could be the comedic equivalent to Straight Outta Compton.
You ready, Brian? These records is coming in fast.
Number 8, Digimon Adventure Tri 3. If you're tired of catching pocket monsters, why not get reacquainted with your favorite digital monsters? Set 3 years after the original television series, Digimon Adventure Tri reunites us with the Digidestined and of course their Digimon partners. The second chapter in this 6-part film series took some shocking turns, leaving us with numerous unanswered questions. Whatever the future holds for the chosen children in Chapter 3, titled Confession, a big secret will be revealed in the digital world. Number 7, Morgan. When are movie scientists going to learn that playing God never ends well? In Morgan, Kate Mara plays a risk management consultant sent to observe a hostile artificial being. Based on its chilling trailer, this sci-fi horror flick kind of looks like Ex Machina meets Alien. Speaking of which, Morgan marks the feature film directorial debut of Luke Scott, Ridley Scott's son. Although the elder Scott has set the bar extremely high, Luke just might follow in his father's footsteps with a smart, intense, and claustrophobic thriller.
I mean, you think it's normal for friends to lock each other in cages? What would you do if I recommended that you should not be allowed to leave this room?
Number 6, A.I.M. by M.I.A.
Freak them! I'm so tangy, people call me my tangy. There's a word, bitches, I'ma keep it banging.
M.I.A. briefly considered leaking her 5th studio album due to issues with her record label. Days later, though, the English rapper announced that the album would officially come out in September and be titled A.I.M. We've already gotten a taste with singles like Borders and Go Off. And with hitmakers Skrillex and Diplo on the board to produce, this could just be the dance album we need in 2016.
Yeah, I'm pressing buttons, dropping pins on positions, cause my words go far, and this rain is so foreign. You blow the place I live in, watch, I could keep it going, go off on them.
M.I.A. has additionally stated that her latest album might be her last. If this is indeed the case, let's hope that A.I.M. hits a bullseye. Number 5, South Park Season 20.
We've been there, and we went there, and there. We went there and didn't even get sued. South Park. We've been there.
It might be turning 20, but South Park continues to thrive as one of television's funniest and most fearless programs.
Oh, shit!
Creators Matt Stone and Trey Parker should have no shortage of current events to tackle this season, especially with the 2016 presidential election on the horizon.
Nobody really thought he'd ever be president. It was a joke. But we just let the joke go on for too long. He kept gaining momentum, and by the time we were all ready to say, okay, let's get serious now, who should really be president? He was already being sworn into office.
Just imagine, Mr. Garrison and Caitlyn Jenner in the White House.
I just want to say thank you, Kyle, for your beautiful words of support.
In any case, we're confident South Park will continue to move in the progressive direction now that the PC principal is running the show.
I thought we were all on board that Caitlyn Jenner is an amazing, beautiful woman who had the exquisite bravery of a butterfly flying against the wind. And then this shit comes out of people's mouths!
Number 4, The Magnificent Seven.
I've always wanted to blow something up. Is that a plan?
Like the 1960 classic, this western centers on 7 outlaws that unite to save a village from a band of thieves. The original film is considered one of the genre's best.
Well, you see, I won. Well, how about it?
So, how can this remake possibly compete? Well, casting Denzel Washington and Chris Pratt is a pretty good start.
What a bunch of misfits we are. You know how to shoot that thing? I'm good.
Hiring the director of Training Day certainly doesn't hurt either.
You want to run and gun, man? Stay in patrol, okay? This is investigations.
Considering the talent involved, The Magnificent Seven could rank up there with True Grit and 3:10 to Yuma as a remake that arguably rivals its predecessor.
How many men you say?
Number 3, Blair Witch.
If there is any chance that I could find out what happened to her, I need to try.
Legend said there's been a curse on these woods.
Up until recently, hardly anybody knew a sequel to the Blair Witch Project was even happening.
I don't know why you have to have every conversation on video, man. Tape some
Because we're making a documentary.
Not about us getting lost. We're making a documentary about a witch.
Lionsgate made the announcement this past July, revealing that director Adam Wingard's latest film, The Woods, was actually titled Blair Witch.
There's something out there.
This found footage follow-up centers on Heather Donahue's brother, who unwisely goes looking for his missing sister in Blair Witch territory. After premiering at 2016 San Diego Comic-Con, the film received universal acclaim from critics, which led to an early score of 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. So it's probably safe to assume this isn't another Book of Shadows. Ugh. Number 2, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children.
Because our abilities don't fit in the outside world, we live in places like this.
Tim Burton is one of our finest visionary directors. Given his knack for mixing fantasy, humor, and everything wonderfully weird, we can't think of a more qualified filmmaker to bring Ransom Riggs' best-selling novel to life.
I knew you were one of us when you were born. It's time for you to learn what you can do.
A bit like Harry Potter meets X-Men, the story centers on a young boy who discovers an extraordinary secret world. Eva Green stars as the titular Miss Peregrine, who provides a home for gifted youngsters. Full of imaginative possibilities, we're ready to embrace our peculiar side.
Claire, why aren't you eating?
She's embarrassed in front of Jake.
Don't be.
Number 1, Luke Cage Season 1. The unbreakable Luke Cage emerged as one of the most badass characters in the first season of Jessica Jones.
I'm unbreakable.
In this original series, Mike Coulter will take center stage as the convict-turned-crime fighter. While the show won't be a prequel, the past will come back to haunt our titular hero as he relocates to Harlem.
This city is supposed to represent our hopes and dreams. You have to fight for what's right every single day.
The partnership between Marvel and Netflix hasn't let us down yet. Hopefully, Luke Cage will continue this winning streak, bringing us one step closer to The Defenders.
You think the 4 of you can save New York? You can't even save yourselves.
Do you agree with our list? What release has you the most pumped up for September?
Did you just say spokesman instead of spokesperson? When women are just as capable of selling sandwiches as anyone?
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
How'd we do? I think we killed them all.